hopefully everything's all working here. I have no idea because I am doing this without headphones. I have accidentally left them in an undisclosed location. Interesting. This does not include laptop audio. Well, it's really hard to say because I know this thing doesn't have anything until you actually get into the game. Yeah, let's take a look. Let's take a look at that car. Fuck. Doing this with the trackpad's impossible. Yeah, no audio here. Interesting. To be fair, it looks like there is none listed. So input capture, laptop thing, default device, do USB to audio, drag, I'll just leave that there, it's audio, and transition. Clicky, no audio, what the fuck, hey look at that. Notified of the stream. Hell yeah. Welcome to the Armada Brothers. Yeah, 1 second. Y'all know how it is. Audio is wacky. It's like you need to disconnect it, reconnect it. Although to be fair, it may just be simply muted. I don't know. It's there, but it's also going through my speakers right now. I appreciate that, but the issue is that's still fucking loud. I don't want you guys to hear that accidentally. Hey, what's up, Big Liquid? How you doing? Nice to see you. Yeah. 1 second, gonna need to turn this dinger down. Oh shit, there goes my mouse. Is this thing working? Turn on flippy switch. Yeah, there we go. Let's turn off that touchpad. Let's see. Is there... Can I just, like, switch this? What if I do it that way? There we go. So you guys should be able to hear it. But I won't have to hear it inside my own damn head. Here, let me... How do I test this? Oh, God damn it. I'd appreciate if my mouse didn't run away from me. Here it is. Yoink. Yeah, but I left my damn headphone pieces at my place, so now I won't be able to use them for a hot second. I do have to go down, you know, like purchase something off Amazon, but at the same time I hate purchasing shit off Amazon because I know those bad boys are scalpers and not really the most moralistic company. Okay, what was I doing? I was doing something stupid. What was I doing? I completely forgot what I was doing. I absolutely forgot what I was doing. I mean, do I really need to test the audio? Can you guys hear it? I'll just test Liquid, since y'all are here. Seth is appearing. I know I'm not going insane. Let the bad boy perish. Ooh! I think so. Since I was able to hear it earlier. Hey, look at that! My CPU is no longer consuming like 80%. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, weird, look at this. Now today, my CPU core, instead of consuming like 60% of my CPU utilization, it's now down at around... It's looking like a solid 30 FPS. Okay. Okay. That actually might be good then. That means I can then provide you guys, potentially, with a 1080p 60 FPS capture here. Wouldn't that be hunky-dory? Video. Please turn off any outputs and then change the video settings. And what is output? Streaming and recording. So to turn off my stream for a hot second. Alright, so let's put it down at very fast. Ooh, should I do that? Wow, I'm already hot. Holy fuck. Let me take this off. Oh shit, just 2 long sleeves and I'm sweating balls. Stark contrast from just where I was. Well, to be fair, where I was like 20 degrees colder. Shit was frosty. Here we go. Yeah, so let's change this up to like a... not 6,000 kilobit, god. That would destroy my internet. Well, let's do 3,500. And then I'm going to need to quickly change the video. So 1 second. I'm going to transition over here. I'm just going to quickly do whoop whoop on off. That should take like literally 2 seconds. Okay, let's see. And go. Alright, let's see. Is this stuff discontinued? Will it resume? This bad boy should resume. There we go. Oh, beautiful. So let's see if you guys can actually enjoy 1080p, 60 FPS. Get that good. Alright, let's see if my OBS can handle it. Encoded, overloaded. Oh yeah. Doesn't enjoy that, but I think as long as it doesn't hitch. I mean, the thing is, right now, the only application running on my desktop right now is OBS and FaceRig. So yeah, you guys should be getting 1080p, 60 FPS now. And it's not hitching. Good shit. Good shit. Nice. So you guys will actually be able to see what I'm saying for once. Although to be fair, I usually natively play at 4K, so technically still a downgrade from what I usually play at, but yeah, close enough. I was thinking about doing a couple of things today, actually. I was thinking about reviewing the patch notes. Oh wow, that was a bit sharper than usual. Reviewing the patch notes. And taking a look at this brand new item in the shop here. In the customization section, in which you can purchase a variety of themed packs. Racing packs, which include racing decals. And these paint packs, which can turn your car into various other exotic colors. So I'll have to do that at some point. In fact, you know what? I'm actually thinking about doing it on stream, where I actually look at it on stream, and then we... Actually, yeah, let's look on stream. I'll probably set to disable like the overlay in chat, and then we'll take a look at it. You know, we'll take a look at it. See what you guys want in. You put your input in. Be featured in the video. Things like that. But first things first, let's pop open that lovely dovely Crossout thingamajiggy. Boop. So open that media too. News. Doodle. Clear Island mat maintenance. No, that's PS4. PC. Here we go. Here we go. So we'll take a look at this. We'll see what this is like, and hopefully we know what we're doing. That'd be hilarious if my encoding is overloaded while looking at a web page. Well, actually, technically, I do know that it increases when you... Yep. It's funny, my CPU usage goes up like 10% when I'm scrolling through just this web page. It literally just shoots up 10%. That's hilarious. I love that. I still have no idea what causes that. I'm assuming that's just a native feature of it. But alright. Let me go ahead. Followers. Small overlay. And then transition. There we go. Yeah, so don't worry. Your alerts and your chats will still appear on screen. So by all means, if you want to participate, you can do so at your free leisure. Ooh. What I should make sure to chop up these recordings so that's not nearly as bad. The only downside is that when it comes to recording, I hate doing scripts and things like that, like stuff professional people do. So I just like the shotgun it like 90% of the time. It works as long as you're brief. If sometimes you do like a 30, 20-minute video, that's when everyone starts just rolling their fucking eyes. Oh yeah, I'm probably going to turn off music too, just for copyright reasons. I don't know how finicky YouTube is. Well, that I'm going to be adding in my own video editing later on. There we go. So let's take a look at this lovely patch notes here. Let me just break up these recording sections. The awkward silence. Getting into character almost. It's not quite character because my character I play on stream and YouTube is pretty much the same as I am in real life, except maybe, I don't know, probably not as talkative. I know that. Although it's hard to say. Like, looking back on my Tinder messages, I'm really fucking obnoxiously talkative. But at the same time, I also forewarn that. So is it really an issue of me? Who knows? Yes, no, maybe so. Probably so. I don't know. They thought about me getting like a speech therapy earlier in life when they like when I was in first grade because I kept talking so fast. Like legitimately, I had a thought pattern that I could just shoot off 1,000 fucking things a minute. I talk so fast that it was actually an issue. Nowadays, actually, I still actually have that issue. A lot of people, especially when they're drunk, don't understand the fuck what I'm saying. Hey, what's up there, Enderman hacking, gaming, beautiful. The stream got recommended to me probably because I play Crossout. That is a distinct possibility. Although I won't pass judgment on you. I'll just compliment your excellent gaming choices. Your excellent options here. But we're actually taking a look at these patch notes here real quickly. So, oh, whatever. I've only been recording for a minute, so we'll be alright. Alright, so today, everybody, we're actually going to be taking a look at these lovely patch notes here for this lovely patch called Fuck, I already messed it up. This is why I needed to script this shit. Who knows? What's going on, everybody? So today we're looking at these Crossout patch notes here for the lovely Clean Island patch here. Now this thing actually includes quite a few interesting things that at least have implications for the monetary aspect of this game, but we'll discuss those later. Right now, I just want to go over the basics of it and see what's interesting. So first things first, we actually have this lovely event here called the Survivors League, which if you don't know, it's basically just ranked versions of those classic PvP missions where, it's what, 8v8 or 6v6, we'll go around bashing heads in, very little team coordination, that type of stuff. So now you basically could do that in a competitive sense, and what's actually pretty good about this is that they actually give you decent rewards for it. Now, if I remember correctly, I was getting roughly around, I want to say 30-ish scrap per mission for Survivors League, which is roughly comparable to what you'd get in the actual get scrap mission. So it's looked like they actually took a little bit of the criticism at heart here and actually made these brawling modes, these event modes, actually worth your time. Because previously it used to be that you could just throw on whatever mode and guess what? You only get like maybe 8 scrap for like a 12-minute, whatever. It's like, why would I do this? This is actually cutting into my profit per hour. But now that you can actually incorporate this into every person's grind, at least it's a pretty good idea. And if you're also looking for a competitive 8v8, by all means, it seems pretty interesting. You can queue as a solo person. You can queue with duos, triples, and with quads, I believe. I'm thinking group with people of 5 yet, so don't worry about getting teamed by a whole clan here. But it can be sometimes very clan versus clan oriented, and there's definitely a lot of tryhards in here, especially with the amount of dog builds and oh god, it hurts. But we also have this brand new map here called Clean Island, which, ironically enough, haven't seen a whole bunch here. Oh my goodness, look at that low quality here. Oh, well, you guys will be able to see it on your own end. But it's actually a pretty decent map here, for the most part. It actually has some nice little visuals here. Definitely give me some Dawn Children vibe here. Love the look of it, though. Love the look of it. And I do like just the geometry with those buildings in the center. I'm guessing it's supposed to be some type of research facility here, but definitely going to be interested to play on that. Although, ironically enough, I can't find it on the map rotation yet, so it must be still working here. So it won't be out for at least a hot second here. So I doubt you'll actually be able to deal with this for a hot second. But at least for the meantime, hey, at least you're still working on new maps. I'm actually curious as to where that... I know Black Hat Gaming had this leak where they showed a gigantic map a hot second ago, so I wonder when we're actually going to see that, or if that's going to be part of like a new type of PvE or adventure mode content here. So we'll have to see here. Hi, English is my second language, and I can understand you loud and clear. Well, that's great! I always try to strive myself to be a bit more articulate and not as mushy mouth. Although, to be fair, I mean, get later in the night, get 2 or 3 in the morning, and I become completely unarticulate, and I just sound like a drunken lunatic. Rather, I shouldn't say lunatic, I'm just going to sound like some dude who's ungodly fucking high. But alright, let's take a look here. Miscellaneous, now they've actually added some destructible objects to Terminal 45 and Wrath of Khan, which, I mean, is always nice. Having a little bit of objects that you can interact with on the map, just to make it a little bit more personal, I can always appreciate that. Now we have the range exhibition. Now you can share your incredible ranges with other players and evaluate their works through the in-game exhibition. Add a new ranges tab. Okay, so essentially now that you can actually add this stuff like I guess a blueprint, similar to what you do for a car, except now whatever you do on the range can now actually be uploaded, which, okay, that's pretty cool. Some people can actually be pretty creative. I've seen some stuff on Reddit where I think people have made legitimate dragons out of those concrete blocks, which I always thought was pretty cool looking. So it'll be kind of interesting to see how that will converse. I guess we'll take a look at that at some point in time. Or I'm guessing NTAC is going to make 1,000 videos where he's going to go over like every single garage, give in-depth criticisms of it, and make like 1,300 videos of it. I'm waiting for that NTAC. Just gave you a free idea right there. There you go. Use it. Make some money. But on that, we also got these brand new appearance items here. And as you can see, we have a variety of packs here. We have a racing pack. We have a military style, a Gothic medieval style, another Gothic style. I don't know which one to call it. It's like we have Knights, and then we have Gothic. And then we have a Far East influence, plus a paint pack and sticker pack here. And if you actually go into Crossout itself and go down to the shop section, you can actually see that you could purchase these for a couple of days here. And it's actually quite nice that they're doing this with in-game currency instead of stuff that you have to buy directly from the store. So this way that if you actually grind out in-game and get a decent amount of money, you can actually purchase these things, which I think is actually a pretty neat idea. They should do this more often. And honestly, I have no qualms with this doing this either, because I know for one, this is still going to generate them income, because people might have to buy coins to purchase this or buy a pack to purchase this stuff. So in that way, they'll still be able to generate income and justify doing something like this. But at the same time, they're also allowing the player base, instead of, you know, making things like packs that can impact gameplay in a negative way, they're doing something that's going to be completely neutral, which I am all for here. I am all for, like, if you watch my old morality money video or something like that, where I talk about the ways they can morally monetize this game, this is one of the big things that I was always trying to advocate for, and they've actually done it. So I'll actually purchase these and show them off in a video up here at some point, so feel free to subscribe to that. But let's see, what else do they have here in this lovely patch? So I've got a couple of balance changes here, so... Oh, wait, no, these are just the various customization packs here. Ah, here we go. Yep, so they added some new objects that you can craft in the range building, so you can actually test out your skills, which, by all means, I don't mind. More testing measures are always helpful here, especially for anyone that likes to figure out what's the best build. Imagining trying to do this with the range cars sometimes can be a bit difficult, so this is great to have. We also have some new concrete blocks that you can add here with various crafting recipes here with metal and units of copper, instead of the stuff that you can find just through those crates that you get occasionally. So I feel like this way you'll actually have some more opportunity to craft some more parts if you want to, which is all fine. It seems pretty cheap too, so it won't be too expensive. Might be a bit annoying for the newer players, but for advanced players, this is pretty reasonable. If it was like, you know, 200, 150 a piece, it might be a bit expensive. Looks like also down here in game modes, we got the raid improvements here. Improved behavior of raiders with melee weapons, and updated blueprints for raiders of the Lunatics faction. I really haven't seen anything changing with the melee weapons characters. I mean, for the most part, they still just kind of charge you and wiggle around you as much as possible. So I'm not really quite sure what they're doing. I know there's a bunch of melee bots that have a mixture of melee, lances, and like shotguns. And I know those bots have quite a difficult time actually utilizing all those weapons to the fullest potential. Like a lot of those mixed melee and ranged bots really like to stay at a range and then like never use their harvester, which they spend 4 energy point. I don't know. It's weird, so they need to change that soon. And update some blueprints there. Okay, not too shabby. Next for clan battles here, just some brand new changes to the map rotation, so by all means. And daily challenges here, so let's take a look here. Rewards changes will become effective with this update. Task changes will become effective Monday, November 30th. All right. Rework the amount of resources received for completing daily challenges. Ooh, this better not be a reduction here. Win 2 battles and missions. Reward 20 units of scrap metal. Previously 30. No. What? And they nerfed the 2. But what about 3 missions here? Reward 55 units of scrap metal. Previously 40 units. Huh. Weird. So they shifted more of the resources towards the 3 missions to encourage people to stay around longer. Interesting. Interesting. When 1 battle and raid, get 20 units of scrap. I guess the same thing with copper here. Although, let's see. They took 15 out of this and they added 15 of that. Okay. So overall, it's the same, but you have to do more to actually get it, which I imagine most people were doing that to begin with, so it's probably not the worst, but that's interesting. Well, that's interesting. Using specific weapon type, 20 units of scrap metal, previously 35. Yep, so pretty much the same thing throughout. Instead of it being awarded at 2 missions, now you basically do 3 missions or raids, which can be annoying if you're on a tight time schedule here, but if you're already pumping in 2 or 3 of those to begin with, sure, why not? It doesn't really affect you. It doesn't affect someone like me. Let's take a look here. Sell or buy something or craft anything, the reward remains unchanged. Okay, that's good. I was hoping they wouldn't nerf it again. I know their tendencies. Complete 3 or 4 daily challenges, 15 units of scrap metal. Interesting. Okay, so they nerfed it here by 20 points, I think. But then they added in an extra 60 for doing 4 daily challenges here. Alright, so it encourages more people to do 4 daily challenges here, which is going to be pretty interesting. That means you're going to have to do the specific weapon type thing, or the sell thing, in order to actually get this. Or they're actually, no, you can just do the battles too. Okay. I mean, hey, this is actually good overall. Initially, I was actually pretty irritated here, but nope. They actually did help us out here. Okay, great. I'm always a fan of seeing more rewards. And let's see. Ooh, complete 1 battle missions and raid has been removed. Okay. Total amount of scrap music completing all daily challenges has not changed. Roughly 365. Interesting. So how has it not changed? Because it looks like the 4 daily challenges has gone up with no other way of compensation, unless they just straight up remove this and put it back into here. Okay. Alright, well, I mean, if they're reducing the amount of work that you have to do to get the same thing, by all means, I'm fine with it. I'll say. This seems kind of like a weird thing to kind of go back and forth on. Maybe there's just an issue where specific mission milestones are not being met all the time, and maybe they wanted to change that. I'm not quite sure, but I'm overall neutral on that. Now, when it comes to parts balancing here, let's take a look here. Spitfire, damage increased by 5%. Okay, so basically negligible. The 80-12 Falcon, damage reduced by 9%. To be fair, I've never seen the Falcon utilized that much, and since it's a drone, it's still kind of crappy. I'm guessing it's more of a console-oriented patch, I'm assuming here. The turret DD attack Cobra, attack range is reduced by 30%. Again, these turrets, these drones, are basically useless on PC. So I'm not quite sure why they're nerfing them, especially by something pretty substantial like 30% too. Okay, look at this. The T4 Python, same thing as the Cobra, which, okay. And damage reduced by the Sidekick by 5%. Why? These seem like console changes. These things are not like that threatening on PC. The only people these actually threaten are maybe hovers to some degree and maybe cannon builds. Beyond that, like, no one cares. No one cares about these things. Especially someone like me who's walking these caucuses all day. Yeah, absolutely nothing's happening here. But, alright, sure, why not? The above-mentioned rare and special drones and turrets mentioned are extremely effective and deal a lot of damage in battles at relatively low power scores. These damage-adjusted values will allow slightly reduce their overall effectiveness. Your comments after mass testing were taken into account, and they were checked with the statistics to replace the damage tweaks with the attack range changes, the DD Cobra and the D4 Python. Well, I mean, to be fair, I guess I just don't rock around. Maybe like these are prevalent in 4 or 5K games and they're super damaging. But even then, if I was rocking around with some cores or some basic shotguns like a Lupara or whatnot, these things would be absolutely useless against me. The only way these things actually are effective is if they're completely ignored, which is rarely the case, especially now with the bots that always target them. But, alright. Machine gun sinus 0, damage reduced by 6%. I could see that. Sinus 0 was actually getting pretty prevalent at the 6 to 5K games, so I could definitely see them wanting to reduce that ever so slightly, as long as they keep the HP on them at least manageable. Piercer damage or durability increased by 127 to... Okay, it's not very much, but alright. Prosecutor is 76. Now the cannon shells pierce 1 pin of armor, 1 cube of the constructor. Projectile hits damage, bullet damage reduced by 10%. Alright, so a little bit of extra piercing damage. It's not too bad. I know this is actually meant to deal with more of these skirt armor that's becoming more and more prevalent, especially on these very paper-thin hover builds, so maybe this will allow them to be a bit more effective. I mean, because basically skirt armor can negate a couple of cannon shots if well done. For epic rarity, now the cannon shell pierces 2 pins of armor, or 2 cubes of the constructor. Projectile hits damage reduced by 25%. Oof! That's going to suck. That's going to take a lot more shots than to actually make that thing kill people. Yikes. I mean, I appreciate them being able to strip armor more effectively, but then not being able to do a lot of solid damage might also curse them to an extreme degree. But I guess we'll have to see how this turns out in testing. To be fair, I don't see too many cannon builds out in the wild anymore. It's mostly things like porcupines, cap cans, and I don't even know what else is becoming so prevalent. It doesn't really seem to be like a heavy distinct meta one way or another. It's mostly just those porcupines. A lot of porcupines. And of course the, hovers trailing around with machine guns or autocannons. Let's take a look here. Well, now, pierce enemy armor parts dealing damage was protected. For example, the execution projectile will pierce the Goliath track and inflict damage on the parts located behind it, cabin, generator, ammo pack, etc., while the prosecutors will pierce the train plow installed in the standard way. An explosion will deal damage to parts that are previously protected by this plow. Alright. Yeah, so basically just meant to deal with dense armor builds. But to be fair, most people who were trying to defend against cannon parts were already doing this skirt armor thing, so I'm not quite sure how this is going to help out, but alright. Machine Gun Spectre 2, damage increased by 7%, weapons perk, direct hit now increases the weapon damage by 4%, previously 5%. Alright, so you just get more straight up damage, with a lower cap to overall damage, which probably results in it being kind of overall the same. I'm guessing that's because a lot of people were probably not getting the full, times 10, times 5 perk on this thing. So I could definitely see why they'd want to do that, making it overall a bit more useful. The only downside is it may reduce the necessity to kind of be precise with it, but alright. I mean, still 4%, even if times 5 is still going to be like, 20% damage increase? So you're still going to want to be accurate with it. Quasar, projectile speed increased by 10%. Alright. We increased projectile speed by 21%. Has too much effect on the plasma gun's efficiency. 5 hinges are not so radical. We prefer to implement changes gradually. If this change is not enough, then we'll discuss additional changes for the Quasar. I mean, to be fair, I haven't really seen the Quasar in a hot second, mainly because it gets stripped so easily since it's such a large thing. Caucuses, reduce the damage by 5%. It's all because the Caucuses nowadays get the extra benefit from cooling, which previously it used to not be able to take effect of cooling nor radiators. And we actually tested this. You actually do get a pretty significant increase in damage. Like it was like an extra second or 2 off destroying a couple of cars if you threw on a couple of coolers. Still not nearly as efficient as just throwing on an extra caucus, or maybe throwing on things like a radiator, a radar, not a radiator. But I mean, overall, it might have some implications. That basically makes it so that the Omni box can now be a valid cabin to be used, besides just a Torero or the Howl. But alright. As a Caucus main, I don't mind this. It's not enough to really make it like make or break Caucuses. They're still gonna suck regardless. So, okay. I feel what you did there. Charge him. Trying to strike me in the heart, but you can't strike down this furry fuck. Alright, Cab-Can mine layer here. Increase the possibility that Cab-Can's mine cable will break under sufficient load. Okay, so basically it makes it so that only fat-ass cars can actually be breaking out of these Cab-Cans, which I don't mind. To be fair, though, I'm not sure any of these cars are going to be heavy enough to do this because no one brings a heavy car to PvP to begin with. It's a great way to get yourself picked to death by Auroras. Let's take a look here. Oh, speaking of that, Auroras. Heating rate of the parts reduced by 20%. Oof, that's actually a pretty significant nerf. Because that basically makes it so that you have to be pretty consistent with your aiming in order to actually get a heated part working up here. Alright, alright. I mean, I've never really seen auras that effective in PvP, especially considering that it's more of a support weapon, but alright, alright. Homing rockets nest reduce the turning radius of the rockets. Oof, so these things are not going to be nearly as agile, especially at close range, but alright. The thing was already nerfed to the ground to begin with, but yep, do it again. Harpoon Skipper. Harpoon durability reduced from 342 to 308. Interesting. Does that mean the durability of the module itself, or like the actual harpoon? I'm guessing it means the item itself, not the actual like projectile that shoots out of the thing. That's what I'm assuming, because otherwise I'm not really quite sure if you're able to shoot off the harpoon to begin with. So, alright. Bit easier to shoot off the harpoon and accordingly counter-react melee-oriented builds. To be fair, if you're dealing with a proper melee build, they will generally be able to keep the Skinner pretty well tucked away and dragging you along so that you won't be able to deal damage to it. It's mostly relying on your allies, and if your allies are not doing it, it doesn't really matter what durability the Skinner is. Mechanical Leg ML200, oh boy. Power score increased from 350 to 400. Yep, and it's basically making these sidewalkers at lower power score much less efficient. I know for me, I have a build oriented at a lower-ish power score called Legs for Days, and this one utilized 3 legs and a track for armor. Not really quote-unquote power score efficient, but yeah, definitely can't seal club with something like this nowadays, I suppose. But alright, alright. Let's take a look here. Yeah, it's pretty much exclusively for that seal clubbing situation. I never really experienced that, but I guess for a 3-leg build, this would increase your power score significantly. Hovers now have a significantly increased power score again. Alright, so at least that'll make it so that lower power score and newer players into this game won't be getting bashed by people rocking hovers down at like 3 or 4K. Okay. Armor track, reduce the turning radius of all vehicles with armor tracks. Oof. Yeah, let's say I remember testing this out in the range quickly, and I was like, yep, these tracks are still not nearly as agile as they need to be in order to be like, you know, moderately effective, but okay, cool. Power score increased by 850 to 1,000. Yes, absolutely yes, thank you. Absolutely need this. Goliath tracks should have no place at low power score. These brother truckers are way too power effective, but alright, that's good. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. I mean, because basically people can use this as like de facto armor, because these things have what, 1,000-ish, 1,100 HP. So these bad boys can take some damage without getting without getting any points. Like there's been many games at 4K where I face a Goliath build, and because their Goliath tracks have so much HP, I get 0 points for destroying them because, well, I didn't destroy their legs in time. Oh boy! Alright, let's take a look here. Engine oppressor, now the bonus of the engine perks decreases with the delay after changing the current speed of the armored car. Okay, that's pretty good. Makes the oppressor at least more viable in more situations. Now you don't have to be at like Mach 10 speed at all times. You kind of get that, what was it, cooldown or reload speed all the time? Okay, okay. I mean, to be fair, the oppressor was never used, so I guess that works. The maximum damage bonus is now 140. Due to its large energy supply and the ability to install a large number of boosters, the change will almost have no effect on the effectiveness of the standard armored vehicle. Interesting. I didn't know the cockpit cabin was being abused by Leviathans, although to be fair, I never do Leviathan missions because who does those? Absolutely not fun at all. I mean, unless you got like a porcupine or a retro build, then yeah, easy peasy. Alright, let's take a look here. Dust cabin. Now the cabin's now the cabin increases not only the explosive damage from rockets, but also the damage the rocket hits the part bullet damage. Alright, I mean, cool I guess if you wanted to have the extra damage there. Not really too sure if people really cared about that. Legendary rarity, Nidhogg. Now, the bonus of the shotgun's perk decreases with the delay after changing the current speed of the armored car. Alright, sweet. So I guess it just makes the Nidhogg actually somewhat worthwhile now, which, okay. I can see that working. I mean, Nidhogg for the longest time was a pretty useless weapon. Relic Library. Go. Goodness me, I'm starting to lose the ability to speak English. Parts of the Relic Library. Turret cannon as ES-52 Mastodon. The mass of the cannon was reduced from 3,038 to 2,855. I mean, it's a couple hundred kilograms, but I mean, to be fair, if you already have 2 of these on your car is basically not moving. And I'm not sure reducing it by a couple hundred kilograms is really going to change much, but I mean, hey, more armor, I suppose. Throw a Colossus on there on a cohort. Faction flags. Oh yeah, I looked at these. This was kind of some BS right here. Why would you nerf flags? Why? Absolutely no reason. Making them go from 3 days to only 28 hours, which is like a day and 4 hours? Why would you do that? Why would you make something less convenient to use? Because at this point, they're basically going to chug through more and more of these. Oh my god, yeah, look at this too! Owner's reputation bonus increased from 15 to 40. Alright. But they changed this for all of them? And instead of blue, became a special part? I'm curious if this has occurred for all of them. So this is for Firestarter, Scephic Wolves, and Dawn's Children's. Faction flags for Lunatics, Nomads, and Scavengers. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, so from what I understand, okay, so for the 3 new factions, yep, they just made it more expensive, but they gave you much of a higher bonus with this. So instead of being 3 days, it's now 28 hours. So I'm kind of curious, what is the change in terms of overall time there? So 3 times 24, so that's 72 here. So then what? 28 divided by 72, what's that percentage difference there? So you basically get 40% of what you usually get. But then you got an increase here, so what's 0.15 times, or sorry, divided by 0.4 times that by 100 there, and you basically got about, yeah, interesting. So it was roughly 38, so now it's 37.5, so you get a slight reduction to the overall experience that you earn per day, but now, I guess, I mean, to be fair, if you're one of those people that's like, oh, I gotta smash these things out, like, all in that one day, then yeah, I guess this makes more sense. But if you're more like the casual player that plays just gradually over the course of a couple of days, this is going to be hella annoying. Especially the fact that now you're still paying for, let's see, it's only going down 50 units. So what is 50 units out of 350? Can't imagine that much. Yep, so the price of it has gone down roughly 14%. In exchange, you get about 40% less time. Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. This thing should actually be considerably cheaper for the hassle it's going to cause, but I'm just not a big fan. I'd rather have longer flags with shorter perks than these shorter flags with higher perks, because I know overall I won't be able to utilize these shorter ones as effectively. But, alright, I guess maybe overall it might be a neutral thing. What about the Lunatics? Same thing here, except the reputation and bonus has been increased. Interesting. So the Lunatics ones, these ones had their time reduced by 40%, but their reputation has only been increased by 5%. What? So they heavily nerfed the experience from the Lunatics, Nomads, and Scavengers factions with their flags. Weird. Faction Center's active time has changed from 2 hours to 20 hours. Only applies to flags crafted after the update. Crafting requirements change 400 scrap metal, 500 units of copper. Woo! That's expensive. Oh, but these are for the epic tier flags. Interesting. So does that mean that these blue flags will stay here? Because if you don't know, there's 2 different types of flags that you can have. You can have the ones like these, where it's a blue flag. Oh, wow. Yep, these things have been reduced down to a single day. Wow. Yep, and the crafting's still the same. Is it now... Yep, team reputation, 20%. Bonus reputation, 20% for yourself. I'm pretty sure previously it was much different. Yeah. Yeah, nope. Bonus reputation, team reputation, seems to be the exact same thing. They just made it shorter. Yep. Okay, sweet, cool. Cool! So they basically just nerfed the flags for... Why? Why would you nerf these flags? For what reason do you have to nerf these flags for? God, that's stupid. That is absolutely stupid. Why would you make it harder to level up in your game? Newer players already have a hard time justifying sinking in time to this game. What does increasing the grind going to do for the average player? It's just going to make them sink more time into this game and sink more resources into these ducking flags. Now they have to pay, instead of once every 3 days, now they got to do it every single day. Why? This is just going to make the grind even more unbearable if you want to play this game in a reasonable fashion. I mean, it's fine overall if you, don't use flags at all. But there are a considerable amount of people who actually want to level up in a decently expeditious fashion, and the flags were a great way to do that. Now they just made them more expensive and made them last not nearly as... Oh my god, this is hurting my head. Why? Out of all things to nerf, I don't think the flags were really on everyone's top priority list right now. Porcupines, maybe? Sure. Flags? Pfft, what? Okay, cool. It added a bunch of new weld points. Cool, I'm sure no one gives a duck about that. And then you have a bunch of variety of stuff that no one really cares about. Because who reads the bug fixes here? No one. Absolutely no one. So, interesting. Overall, I mean, there's some good things. I do appreciate the cosmetic packs they introduced here. That's an overall great thing that they had that hopefully I like to see them continue to do in the future. That's a great way to waste money for this game without introducing gameplay hindering features that people dislike. So less packs, more packs like this, more cosmetics. I greatly appreciate that. Their range blueprint exhibition thing, I greatly appreciate that too. Anything to make yourself more creative. And overall, the balance changes seem to be roughly, in line. I'm not really too complaining about that. The new map looks great. I don't know when it's actually coming into this game because I haven't seen it yet. Most of the balance changes are fine and inoffensive, so I'm not too worried about that. And I do appreciate the power score enhancements on a couple of those commonly abused items, so that's always a great thing. The weird thing, though, why nerf flags? Why? I'm still at a loss for words for this, but I don't know. I guess it's just kind of my whole shtick right there. So let me know what you guys think about this. Leave your comments down below, and maybe we'll argue about this lovely, lovely patch. But other than that, guys, I want to thank you all for joining this evening. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. All right. So that was hopefully the video for the patch notes there. Let me just quickly stop recording that and record it again. God, and my nose was just absolutely flooding the whole time. I don't get it. My nose will just randomly just start producing just like an ungodly amount of snot. I fucking hate it. Absolutely hate it. Makes my nose just feel like I'm draining here. And I'm trying not to like snivel on the stream either because I don't want you guys to, see this disgusting fucking sound every 2 seconds. But thank you all for being patient. I think we'll play some games and then we'll take a look at those lovely, lovely packs there. Because I do want to see those at some point. I don't know, should I do a reaction face for the thumbnail? Nah, I already got reaction images for that. Plus, for whatever reason, everyone likes to see the, what's her face? The engineer person. I think it's Ivy. Is that what it is? Is it still Ivy XO? It is. Ivy Crossout. Hoorah, boys and girls. Let's see. Ooh, we got some Perimeter Breach here. And we got the last Convoy. Hell yeah, Convoy missions right now are actually pretty good. It seems that all Convoy missions are actually pretty good for things. Wet Night, of course, you want to see them daddy long legs stomping on them. Ooh, you know what? You know what? I did just purchase, I did just fix up my new big ram legs here. So I could do it. I think actually the reason why I'm sweating balls is because I got knee-high socks on now. It is strange how well those knee-high socks insulate your body. I think that's what it is. That's why my body's having this visceral reaction. But yes, these big ram legs. Oh, we should work on that, definitely. Yeah. So let's get these bad boys out of here. The fuck, there's more legs? Hell yeah. These legs actually act as tires, and then when it's not acting as tires, you can change them into leg mode, but they're a bit slower in leg mode. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. I think they can go up to like 70 kilometers an hour in regular mode. Actually, you know what? Let me just get the Omnibox thing. Not Cockman. Let's get... No! Okay, sweet. Oh, thank fucking Mother St. Jerry. Thank God I actually assembled this and saved it. I didn't expect it to go faster in leg mode. What do you mean? Do you doubt the power of these thunder thighs? I'm ashamed. Thunder thighs for life. Goddess of thickness, Everdeen. Ah, here we go. So let's try this. Let me just shave off some stuff off the side so I have some proper space here to work with. So let's get these big ram legs out. Let's see. Thinking we should keep these dudes in the back. I don't want this car to be too wide. And let me throw this on the front. I don't know. Yeah, let's give it a power stance. Let's give it a power stance. And I just want to mix and match these legs. There we go. So something like so. Oh, yeah. That's pretty cool. Love this stuff here. But yeah, literally you press shift and then it goes into spider mode. Oh wow, 45 kilometers an hour. Isn't that 5 faster or is it 5 slower? No, it's 5 faster. Interesting. So these legs are even faster than previous legs. That's pretty cool. Oh, that's pretty cool. The acceleration on them seems to be a bit odd. They're very sluggish here. Yeah, 45 kilometers an hour is pretty dang good. And if you throw on the step spider cabin, this thing bumps it up to all the way up to 55 kilometers an hour, which 55 kilometers an hour is just about as fast as some tank builds. So that's actually pretty good. Like if you come over here and look at this, that's about as fast as the armored tracks. So you'd actually be able to almost run away from the armored tracks in these things. That's kind of ridiculous. That's kind of cool. But alright, actually thinking about putting these right here, just because I want these things not to be too far forward. I want my bumper to still be able to take some of the damage here. Oh yeah, they're definitely weaker and they have less tonnage. Yeah, you can see these tonnage are 2,400. These are naturally 2,000, so it's 400 less tonnage. Consumes about the same amount of power. Has the same contact resistance. The durability, though, is 20 points less, or 200 points less. But its mass is also 200 points less. Hey, what's up there, Static? How you doing? Yeah. But a part of the Founders Update, they gave you a free one if you bought the Battle Pass. But yeah, they're not, like, significantly weaker. I think don't the spider legs also boast greater recoil resistance? Yeah, they have greater recoil resistance. But these big rams, what do these ones have instead? Speeds up aiming time by 50% depending on your share of the big ram among the vehicle's chassis. Okay, so your aiming time gets better. So does that mean, like, the Caucasus will actually benefit from that? I'm curious. The Caucasus probably will benefit from that mainly through the aiming time. That might help it like at a very secondary and tertiary way. It's going to be very minimal. Doing good, my dude. Doing good. Just recorded a little segment for my channel going over the patch notes. So I'll probably put that on YouTube tomorrow, and you guys can take a look at that. I'll probably throw some editing in there, too. It's a 30-fucking-minute video, though, because I was ranting about the flags for so long. Ooh, better aiming 50%? That's a decent, I believe. Well, no, it's aiming time, not aiming. So basically that means when you stop, your crosshairs close down faster. So you don't have to, like, sit there and aim or wait for your crosshairs to tighten up as much. They'll tighten up faster. Overall, though, your aiming would be roughly the same. Roughly. But yeah, not too shabby. Not too shabby. The only downside here, I kind of want to make sure I have some decent armor here. Yeah. Yeah, so it's not like going to be the creme de la crop better, but honestly, it might be decently enough here to keep these things alive. So hopefully that'll work. We'll have to see. Now I just need to get some armor on this thing. Some nice explosive side armor. Now let's see, what's my weight capacity at? Oh yeah, these things are probably heavier. These things are probably heavier than my tires. So the downside is I won't have enough armor and resilience here. That's the one downside. I mean, to be fair, I kind of have like a banana car going on here. This car fucking thick. Here, so let's throw on some armor pieces here. These are just contact points for some, what would it be? I'm thinking this is just mostly going to be, like, skirt armor. So we'll throw something on, like, right there. Oh, God, don't crash. It crashed. Wow! Yep, it crashed. Weird. Weird. Also, enjoy this opossum. It's a lovely opossum. Who needs armor if you can sidestep everyone? I mean, as long as you don't concern yourself about, like, machine guns and fire and weapons, then yeah. Yeah, that'll work. Fucking got me. Oh no. Oh no, I see a chat from YouTube that's not appearing on stream. What the duck? What's going on now? Did it glitch out again? Car's fucking thick. Hell yeah, it is, brother. Yeah, no, weird. It didn't pop that out in chat. What the devil? It's weird how Restreamio got it, but I didn't. YouTube. What the duck is up with your system right now? What the duck? Boop. Logging in. Well, see, fuck it. I guess I'll just watch it through YouTube then. Alright. Welcome, Pandalius. Might be because of the F word, maybe. Well, no, even then, it would still tell me. And it would be it wouldn't pop up on the stream then, either, if it was being moderated. Because moderated messages are not sent out at all until they've been approved. But even then, I don't think I have that feature on right now. I mean, I know some streamers who do. Like, I was on a Bear Garth's stream earlier, doing some raids with him, and he has the I think it was the word titties that he had auto-moderated out. Because I was like, "Liddy titties, my dude." And he's like, "Yeah, there's a reason why that word's moderated." Like, come on, man. It's not that bad. Let me in. Stop swearing. He was not appreciative. He did not enjoy Lady Titties. I'm sorry. I'll use a different word. Rockin' phalluses? Rockin' cocks? I don't know. Whatever swings your boat. I don't know what it swings, though. Maybe I could throw some armor. Actually, you know what I could do? And what if I should throw... Ooh. Do I want to put armor there? Do I want to put armor there? Do something like so. Get myself that uber good protection. There we go. I mean, it gives me explosion resistance, which is kind of one of the things I want to get myself all set for. I don't want my car to go boom. I can kind of protect it there. The issue is the side firing angles there are going to be a bit ducked up. I don't want to change that. Could I just like throw on something like so? A little extra side explosion resistance. Get that out here. Flap that on back there. I can see that. And then of course we got to brighten that business up. So where is the New Dawn? There we go. Good, we haven't exceeded our weight capacity, and I think we're going to have maximum tonnage. Thank goodness for that absolutely lovely smashing armor piece. I'm actually thinking I might need to get... Where's that bad boy at? I might need to put a buggy floor in here, because I know this thing's been flying off occasionally. So just something like that. So in case the engine somehow doesn't get like ninja'd off and it still works. Because I have been having situations in which my engine literally just gets shot off and the gun falls off too. Not quite sure how that's happening. There we go. Mighty noise. Shit, looking naughty dog. Actually, you know what? Let's use the other one. Let's use the one like so. Oh yeah. That looks way nice. Oh, yeah. Alright. Ooh, ooh. We're up there at the 1800 power score range now. I did not realize how high we went. I don't even have my accessories on, even. Bruh. How am I supposed to flex without my rattler and my side railings to become OSHA compliant? Killing the vibe, man. Oh, you know what? Corner railings, yes. Ah, that shit's hot. That perfect armor and cosmetic combo. Beautiful. Nice. Nice. And let's see. Oh, yeah, crap. We don't even have the underside of this car protected, so that might be a bit of an issue. The only way I could reasonably reduce the power score of this car would be to either get rid of the large fenders, the cranes, or you know what? I could get rid of the bumpers. Since I won't be ramming cars anymore, I'm probably not going to need as much bumper. So I could definitely take that off. Probably quash these two things. And instead, you know, flap on some more van doors here. It's whatever all the kids are doing right now. Placing vital safety equipment with van doors. Boop. There we go. Still quite not enough power. I need some more. I guess I could strap off the engine, but then I'd take off... actually, wait. I do kind of want this to be sub 8K. So the only other way I could do this is if I get rid of the radar, the Doppler here, and throw on an El Cheapo one. That I could do. So instead of having like this explosive bit on here, I could slap on a cheap old radar. I don't know, would Keen work here? Alright, let's give it a gander. Let's paint that. Gotta be apart. There we go. Mighty nice. Okay. So I could do that, and that would actually allow me to put on all that armor again. So this car would actually be decently durable. Plus these crane things actually look pretty badass. Oh yeah, that's nice. It's hot. Spicy even. Okay. Yeah, so we're getting close to that 8K range. I still want to be able to use this in... You can ram cars. You can if you want to. I'd rather just step on them. Give me that good old fucking rubber burn. Not the nice kind either. I don't know why that was funny to me. But yeah, we should be alright here. The speedsters are all ready. Excellente. Wow, I have 12 of these stickers. Impressive. This is what I spent my money on. Nothing else. Actually, you know what? I kind of like that there. And then... Is it flip? Yes. That I like to see. Flip. And then scale that to be down. There we go. That's actually kind of cool. And then you flip it around, get its center mass again. Oh, wait. Yoink. Pick up another one. I think these things too were like $10, so... Honestly, not the worst of ideas. And then what can we do here? We point it forward. And have it be like a nice little caucus CK. Gotta make our own CK since this game doesn't want to make it anymore for us. Except for tires. They want to make CKs for tires. But not for the stuff we truly desire. Look at our beautiful caucuses. Excellente. Check resist. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. And corrosive because we're a furry asshole here. Perfect. And now for the accessories. Cold storage. Let's get ourselves a few things on here. Make our vehicle legitness. And I do like these exhaust pipes. Nice. And then we just need one more. Let's throw in a travel bag. Gotta be conscientious here. Beautiful. So now we got the caucus walkus now. Actually, you know what? That's actually... I like that. Caucus walkus. It's exotic. Provocative. Thought-inspiring. It's gonna be a leader of the armada. Downside. Shitty eyesight. Upside. Them legs. Downside. None. Upside. Please. No me. No me. No me. Let's do some raids. Imagine seeing that in real life. Yeah, if I saw this in real life, I'd be like, wow, my military budget is way too fucking overinflated if they can make a walking banana. Upside. Damn, son, it looks pretty sexy. Can't wait to kill some people in the Middle East over, like, $2 worth of oil and spending $80 million in a giant walking car. I appreciate it. If it was on the moon, though, that'd be cool as shit. Now I want to see next line of Range Rovers being able to walk and drive on the moon. That would be hot. That would be hot. Oh, fuck, I forgot to reassign the keybinds here. It's the new Mars rover. Hell yeah. Shit, I forgot to reassign my keybinds. So now I can either walk and have good speed, or sorry, I can either drive and have good speed, or walk and have decent firing. Who knows? Hey, look at that though. I can shoot over these peasants. Been a hot second since I've been able to walk over people. There you go. Let's go, boys. Plopping my ass in the ass cheek. What? Ah, so nice. I love these walking legs. As long as you keep that power score managed, you'll be alright. I can still walk. Nice. Alright, drive forward. Downside, I'll eventually lose my radar here. Since my radar is not strapped to the underside of my car, this bad boy is gonna go. Reminds me of a spider. What? I never would have guessed. I mean, it's basically they just used the mechanics from the ML200s and slapped it onto these things, but also made it tires. Doesn't love that. If I'm a mechanic, that's gonna be my nightmare. I mean, it might be the best thing you've ever seen. Well, it might be scary as hell to work on because you're like, wow, I really don't want to get on my giant ladder and mess with these nearly 1,000-pound legs that legitimately do weigh 1,000 kilograms, as much as the average car. Because you have to realize, I think the average car, doesn't the average car weigh between like 1,000 and 2,000 kilograms? So these bad boys right here, they're a bit heavy. Ooh. Almost fell off there. Not too shabby though. Downside. Cabin not looking too hot. Bad boy needs some salsa repairs. Yoink. There we go. I'll take it. Give me those 5 points. Tell him a team leader. Nice. Okay, at least the skirt armor is working. Downside, I really haven't faced too many cannon people to really justify it. Son. Don't you smack me with them thimble legs. Come back to me when you've grown up a little bit. Love it. Yeah, so these bad boys would be ungodly heavy. Oh, I would love to see this though. It'd be really cool to see. I mean, to be fair though, I'm not expecting too much innovation. We're having a hard time just even getting out electric cars to people. Here, move! Hey, cool. Well, to be fair, I have seen some pretty interesting concept wheels too. There was this concept wheel that can turn itself into a circle when it wants to be a tire, but when it wants to be a track, it can put itself into like a triangle configuration, and it kind of acts like a like makeshift treads. And honestly, that seems like it'd be a cool idea for a legendary or a epic level movement part for this game. Something like that, a wheel and track combination. Well, I'm just kind of curious as to when the track would really be useful. Because the downside is like, who the fuck needs a track? Like, tracks are only beneficial on certain water maps or the sand map when you need to deal with traction, but literally everywhere else where you need speed over anything else, you would never need the other one. Alright, give ourselves that extra damage output. There you go, take him down. Do not let me boys perish. Ooh, downside right now, and not having that radar detector. Can't lock onto people that are just like slightly hidden behind obstacles. Sounds really cool but weird. Eh, it's not too bad though. I think it'd be a pretty cool idea. Oof, my engine's horsepower. Unable to lift my fat ass up this hill. I feel you, my boy. Just a bit chonky. Alright, this is the final resting location. Pop out leg mode. Let them boys crawl. Crab people, crab car. Except painted yellow. Incorrect color. I know. Feel the blood boil. Whoop. It works so far. Haven't died yet. But it's only really because my allies are taking all the damage, which, I mean, I don't mind. Y'all can take that damage. Use my daddy long legs in the distance, using that extra aiming time perk to help here. I mean, to be fair, it is better though. It's an extra perk that my car can use. I'm just not really sure if it can utilize it though. Oh, sorry. I didn't see. My legs got in the way. My thickness Everdeens. Just rocking out my jorts. My crab car. You know how it is. It's just business, baby. Also, there's gonna be like 3 cars coming over that hill. Yeah, I saw you. Give me the points. Yes. Delicious. Although, I absolutely hate that retro car. Thankfully, with my extra legs, I can wander around it, and it can't do shit. Ooh, let's not do that. Noise. You're too thick, I know. To be fair though, I still drive around like I'm not thick. There are some people who rock around in their cars and it's like, wow, you drive like an absolute fucking retard. And sometimes you're like, yeah, you're respectable driving skills. Just depends. Alright, so I need to change my Omni box to something else. Let's slap it to Group 1. So I'll just slap it on to reload mode instead. Because now Caucasus can actually use the extra reload or cooling speed that the Omni box's mode 2 provides. So we just slap it in that mode. I also need to get my laptop repaired. If you can hear that plastic clicking sound right now, that's a part of the laptop case that's literally wedged itself open. I need to get this thing fixed. The issue is the company I'm trying to get my fucking Clevo laptop repair case from is like, oh, we're on vacation right now. But I don't give a shit. Abuse your employees. Give me my case. But to be fair, though, this was supposed to be shipped out like a month ago. And dude's probably stoned out of his gourd. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Alright. Let's give it another try now. Downside is, damn, this convoy mode didn't give us that much reward. Only gave us 2/3 reward. Which doesn't really make that much sense. Frontier defense is faster. I guess we'll try perimeter breach to see if that gives us full rewards. It's going to be weird. Now there's only one game mode that really gives us full rewards, and that's going to be this. Sounds a bit like slavery. Nah, man. Nah. I don't know what you mean. Absolutely not. I only want to work them without minimal compensation. To exploit their labor. I don't know what you mean, man. Ah, let's go. Dude's rocking a 10k car. Ooh, damn. When did I get back above 8k? Oh, it must be the accessories. That's right. The accessories just adding just a bit too much. Not you there, bad boy. So why doesn't the big car take the damage? Why do I gotta get it? Ooh. None of that, please. Those Reapers hurting. You know what I actually kind of want to try? I wonder if this car is tall enough for me to throw my caucuses underneath it. So could I have a caucus on top of my car and below my car? Ooh. That just sounds stupid enough to work. That sounds stupid enough. Let's see, the car is going to appear behind us? I don't know. I think we've already triggered that wave. Just walk it forward. Now walk it out. Ooh, there they are. Spawning right in front of us. I do not appreciate your hostilities. Now walk it down. Now walk it down. I just fucking love it. So ridiculous. But I need that speed right now. Gotta get me there within the expeditious time frame. You feel like the engine would help with the sluggishness, but it's alright. I mean, it's still more dexterous than what you'd find in wheels. So I don't mind that. It's still pretty good for brawling. See, like we're avoiding those elephant shots and stuff. Excuse me, my boy. Ooh. Hey, no mines either. I'll take it. Yoink. I just love it. Just plops into tires. Adorable. Ooh, I wonder if this dude has a radar detector because we can see him in the distance already. Beautiful. He's taking the burden for us. None of that, please. Nice. Thank you for the extra points. We're doing alright so far. I noticed that our legs have stayed intact for the most part. We haven't had too many issues with those. I mean, to be fair, that makes sense. These bad boys do have 600 durability. So to get these things to even begin to flop off, it's got to take a lot of damage. It's got to be like rammed face first. You know, ironically enough, I think my OBS is getting better with visuals than what's actually being displayed to me. Because the colors just seem way more vibrant on my monitor. I mean, I guess it makes sense, though. This monitor is meant for color-accurate picture work. So it does look pretty. What you got in the distance, boy? Ooh! Just being able to dodge those shells. Super nice. I'll take it. Gracias. And see, we're actually not doing too bad with only 2 people. Usually a mode like this is pretty bad when you only have 2. Since the amount of damage these bad boys can pump out can be deadly. He's got that, dude. I'll slap my ass cheeks this way. Ooh, no. Yeah, how about we don't do that Reaper thing? Bad boy looks like he hurts. I kind of wish they actually almost did go for the object instead of me. Shit looks spicy. Here we go. Nice. Thank you for cargo. Come again to Dell Tech support. Nice. Alright. Where are they at? I'm expecting ambush. And up in front of us. Alright. Yep, so the maximum speed on this looks pretty alright. Right now we're hitting 65. 70. Alright. Not too shabby. Yeah, Silux is only in the 65 range. I actually wonder if there is a speed penalty on this. If you actually could go higher into like the 80 range, would it allow you? Boink! Right into the legs. It can take it. Oh yeah, especially considering towards contact damage, these legs do have equivalent contact resistance to, I want to say, there's 600 durability and they have 50% resistance to contact damage. So that means they're effectively resistant to... Ooh. What, 900 points? If my math is correct? Because right now my head's not working and I can't do 600 plus 300 effectively. What is math? What is meth? Delicious. No running away there. Daddy Longlegs needs his porals. There we go. Look at that. Still going. We've got all the important bits except for a radar. This car is it's operating at a few fumes here. Ooh, you know, no, scratch. I was like, I could actually take off my back frame. Nope, I still need it. Because the nice thing about these legs sometimes is that you can reduce the amount of frames you have but I still need them in the back for damage resistance. Ooh, backing it up. The Hulkinator is just Shrek'd my legs. Ooh, boy. Dude's hurting me. Oh my god, my guns are still intact. Will I survive with all my guns? Nope. That is a distinct no. Send back to receiver. And now it's primed and ready to go, baby. You've only angered the legs. They seek vengeance. Oh, there he is. Beautiful. Hey, nice. So let's see what our score is here. Now that we're not dealing with a retro build. Okay, nice. Although I imagine this is probably like a 9-minute mode. Actually, no, not that bad. If we didn't die there and we were a bit faster in our delivery, we actually probably could do this sub 7 minutes. That's actually not that bad. Not that shabby. Not that shabby. Usually some of these modes can take like 14 minutes. Well, they've reduced the time on those, which is kind of nice. So, kind of good on them. Let's take a look here. What could I save this over right now? Well, I'm actually kind of done with the seasonal stuff. So I could get rid of this goblin build I don't need anymore. Walkus Caucus. Caucus? I feel like... Caucus? Can't remember how to spell caucus. My spelling is not proper. C-A-C-A... C-A-U-C-A. Caucasus. Caucasus. Is that how you spell it? Is that how you pronounce it? Caucasus. Wakasus, Caucasus. I'll take it. Nice. Alright, so that'll work. Now we can take a look at those lovely-dovely customization options here. Now that we got all these bad boys here. These actually do look pretty nice. The downside is, look how expensive these bad boys are. I mean, for me to purchase this whole thing... I mean, how much is that? That's 600... And that's times 1, 2, 3, 4 times 4... Plus the 99 plus the 200. I'm looking at nearly 2,700 coins. Oof. Sounds like a Harry Potter spell. Walkus Caucasus. And your dick just falls off and starts walking away. It's a banned spell in Harry Potter for a variety of reasons. And banned in probably the Geneva Convention. Oh god. Spilling shit over myself. Alright. So yeah, I guess we will... I mean, the thing is, I hate spending $2,700 on decor items. Oof, it's so expensive. Because I think $2,700. How much is that worth in coins? So 2,700, the cheapest pack I would have to purchase would be $50, which is roughly $25 on sale. Oof. It's a bit expensive. Is there? I'm pretty sure there's a cheaper pack. Ooh, okay. Hey, some of the stuff's on discount right now. I didn't even realize that. Sweet. Yeah, so for 2,400, what would they even be? Like that you can buy the Horseman of the Apocalypse on sale. Alright. Alright, cheeky boys. Cheeky briskies. Yeah, no, but I would have to buy like 2 packs almost essentially to get there. Okay. 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 What's it to see about that? Okay, let's go ahead and get that. Let me go ahead. Let me plop out the starter card. Actually, no, we get the starter's card. You're missing several parts. Oof. I'm being judged. Alright. Let's assemble this. And let me just go ahead. Actually, don't let me throw in the berry cabin here. Because we're going to do kind of like a mini showcase here. Show off these brand new decor items. So I'm going to make sure this car is up to spiffing image. Here, so where is... This is going to be like a little paint session here. Let's make the back end all darkened. Get that front end yellowed up. Get these yellow wheels too. Alright. Little showcase car here. Oh, she's not that bad. I do like these nice little small cars sometimes. Ah. I want to see them succeed with these customization packs. I'm just not sure if I want to contribute $2,800 worth of coins. Although to be fair, I've actually just got my first check from YouTube, so, and that was pretty much like 99.9% Crossout money, so I guess in a way, I do owe them. I do owe them. The issue is too, these things, there's like, what, 3 items in here? Oh, sorry, no, they have 4 pieces, each worth about 100 coins. And so that means the hubcaps are worth over $200 a piece. Damn, that's expensive. That's expensive. We got a Night Pack, Military Pack, Gothic Pack, and an Eastern Pack. Okay. I'm kind of curious. They have like chandeliers here. How the hell are you supposed to attach them to your car? The guy have like a little thing hanging off the front of it? Huh. Gotta see, but... Alright. I promised I would do it, so... I'm gonna bite the fucking bullet and spend $2,000. What? Someone talking shit about me on Discord? I heard it. Or rather, I saw it. I have my Discord open here. Pandalius' dad confirmed. TR. Exposing me. It's exposing my trickery. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna need a beverage for this. Also, I have a bad habit here. Kind of my room, it looks like I need a fucking AA intervention. I got like 2 cases of 12 cans of diet caffeine-free Pepsi. It's just sitting here in my fucking room. I got myself my own mini fridge, just so that I have a nice unlimited supply. Yeah. I'm a plant fiend. Oh yeah, and I guess I'll give you an update on the plants real quick. The tomato plant is actually doing quite well. For whatever reason, it is continuously deciding to grow further and further away from the light. Literally, my tomato plant is growing... It's like a foot above the grow light at this point. It's literally a fucking foot away from it. So honestly, I actually might have to move the tomato plant away from its current location and move it down onto a chair that's slightly lower in order just for those like top leaves to actually get any sunlight. Because literally right now they're getting none because it grew just way too tall. I need to put it in there. I'll have to see. Llama JK. He wants that affection, son. Oh, fuck. I knew it was going to happen too. I was like, oh shit, the thing's going to run away from me. I need to get like a little plastic hook thing here. Here we go. Alright. So let's take a look. Leg is life, leg is love, leg indeed, leg in me. 1 second, what's that fucking Discord people doing? You know, throwing that lotion. Nah, I'm giving the sad pan. Alright. I think it'll work. Alright. 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 I'm actually curious. Are any of these stickers really that cool looking? I mean, they're alright. Definitely gotta have like a racing car theme for this to be any good. I'm not sure who the fuck's gonna purchase these though for 100 coins. Especially not with like the paints either. The paints are not really my thing either. You know what I could do? I don't have to actually do that thing for the paints, since it automatically applies it to the car and shows me a preview of it. But these doesn't really show you I mean... should I do it? Should I purchase all of these? I mean, the issue is these things are tacky, too. So that's like the thing, too. It's like, I want to support them in their endeavor, but at the same time, I also don't give a shit about these decor items. Like, personally, like I would probably never use them on a car unless I had a very specific build design in mind. Especially now with, like, the amount of decor items I have. I have, like, hundreds of decor items. Like, look at the shenanigans. Like, I got dozens here from the previous season and from the Founders season, and I didn't even finish the Founders season, so these bad boys are just stockpiled here. Well, fuck, the Venezuela horn's $100. I guess if you want to be obnoxious. Okay. Oh yeah, shit, you guys not getting any music anymore? That might be a distinct possibility. No, you guys are not getting any music. I'm surprised you guys stood on that for so long. There we go. Alright. So I think, yeah, now with this, we'll go ahead. I want to put my money where my mouth is, but at the same time, holy shit, are these expensive. Because the thing is that literally these things are $600. I mean, actually, let me do the calculations here. Let me do that calculator again. So we got $2,700 worth of items. I bought 8 aspects for $1,450. So I spent $1,100 purchasing all of these things. And I'm expecting to sell them all for... I'm expecting to sell these things for roughly $1,950. And then times that by 8. Times that by 0.9. So I'll be roughly earning that much in total. So then minus 11,600. So I'm earning roughly 2,440 coins through my acquisition of all these aspects. And I'm pretty much going to be exclusively dumping this all into these CK items. Oof. It would almost be easier. It would almost be easier if they just straight up made these things like $1 or $2. But no, right now, I think its current price, each one of these things is like $4 or $5 a piece. No money in the mouth. No, son. Gotta consume the cash, become the cash, become one with the flame. But yeah, alright. So I'm roughly breaking even with my aspects once I purchase these things. Although to be fair, I don't have to purchase these decor, this paint skin. So that'll break me pretty much even. Actually, maybe making about 100 coins. So that's alright. I mean, to be fair, I already did spend some of my money on this harvester. Although I could flip it right now. I bought this for... I literally did buy this for $14.50. Like, I think exactly $14.50. So what's 1,600 times 0.9? Ooh. Okay. So this thing goes up to 1,620. I actually do make 10 coins. Nice. But if it goes up to 1,700, make 100 coins. Gotta wait. I know at some point the harvesters are probably going to be unnerfed, so I could purchase them again. Or I could sell them then for a decent chunk of change. I'll have to see. I'll have to see. I should have bought those toadfishes, though, when those were like $200. I gotta go have fun, see it. Well, thank you for stopping by, my dude. Thank you for stopping by, Locky. And I'll see you next time, my dude. But yeah, let's get started on this video, because otherwise, like, I'm just pussyfooting around so hard, because I don't want to purchase this shit. Say hey before I dip. Well, thank you for stopping by, Catch. It was nice seeing you here. Maybe it was just for a little bit. But no, it is time for the recording. Gotta stop the recording on my OBS just so I have it chunked up in the proper section here. Get myself some beverage too, just so my voice doesn't go crack out. So I don't sound like I've been inhaling menthol cigarettes for 13 years prior to doing this video. Because I know this is working. There we go. Just gotta clear that out. I actually wonder if any of the content creators I follow actually do like a vocal exercise before they actually start recording a video. I mean, to be fair though, there are some pretty bad takes that I've seen. Apparently, editors for like professional channels, they have to cut out like so much boring shit. And they have to edit in so much stuff just to make their content creators entertaining. I honestly think editors are probably the only reasons, like cheap editors are probably the only reason why half these YouTube channels exist nowadays. My favorite YouTuber? Oh, well thanks, Johan. It's a degenerate animal. It's how you know you love it all. No, just kidding. But alright, let's start. Fuck, I unplugged the thing again. Gotta press that record button. Boop. 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 Over here. Because if you don't know, right now I'm actually on my laptop. I'm actually recording this on my laptop, and then I'm like capturing this on my desktop, and then I'm streaming it from my desktop. Because for whatever reason, my OBS was having a really hard time dealing with this. But the upside is now that I have the extra bandwidth here, I actually can stream my stream at 1080p, 60 FPS. So congratulations, you've all been upgraded to higher fidelity. I hope you all don't waste it. I'm not sure what the fuck that even means. But alright, let's get started here. So what's going on, everybody? Today, I want to take a look at this lovely, lovely thing they've introduced in this brand new Clean Island update. They actually added in this new little customization option here that you actually may never have gone to, because previously the only thing that was ever really here were these CKs for these couple of cabins. But today they've actually introduced some pretty new stuff here. A couple of cosmetic packs here that either include a hubcap of some sort and 2 decorative items here that you can purchase for a nice low price of 600 freaking coin. Bit expensive, I know. But at the upside too, this is actually one of the few things that you can actually purchase from Targem in terms of pack sales that you actually do not have to spend, you know, real in-game money, or rather, I should say, real in-life money for. So I'm going to give them applause for this. I appreciate anything that they give directly to the players that isn't a dang pack. Bad to these, good to the customization. I'll take this thing any day of the week. But let's go ahead and take a look at what we can purchase here. So as you can see, we got a couple of packs here. We have the Gothic, Military, Knight, and the Eastern pack, along with a race pack here that includes some stickers that you can put onto your car. I mean, if you're into that sort of thing. And we also got ourselves a nice, lovely, lovely pack of paints here, which are mostly of just some solid colors that are a little bit slightly faded. Not the brightest of things, but hey, if you got a nice beige car that you're working with, a nice little canvas, it could work. But I wanted to actually take these things out on the road and see what they actually look like and see if any of you guys like them. So let's go ahead and take a look at the first thing, the Gothic Pack. Oh my god, so expensive. You're all lucky that I spent like the better part of a year holding on to a bunch of aspects so that I can actually properly use this. Oh, alright. So take a look at these gargoyles. Oh, that's right, these things are technically considered like brake lights or headlights. Bright spot. So I think these things are technically considered headlamps. So then you flap these onto here. I'm going to be cutting all this out anyway, so don't worry. Not all this random gibberish is going to go in there. And then the Morning Star. Yeah, nope, you legit got to hang these. Interesting. Interesting. That's a good way to hang these up and make them look pretty. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we could do that. Straight pipes. Boop. Boop. And then do 2 curved pipes here. I don't know, would that work, or does that dip it down too far? We'll have to see. Boop, and then flip it around again. And does that actually allow us to mount it there properly? Oof, nope, okay. I tried. I probably have to mount it up all the way up here. And then see if that works. Something like so. And boop, boop. And blessed with 1080p. Hell yeah, son. Alright, and then Morning Star. Will you accept this position? Yes. Nice. And let's just paint this to make it look nice. Boop. Alright. And I just want to take a look real quickly. Is this a brake light or a... Nope, just straight up headlamp. It'll work. I have to go to school. I'll see you later. Alright, well, thank you for stopping by, Kristen. I'll see you next time, my dude. Thank you for stopping by. And yeah, I was going to say, I know for the Europeans right now, it's got to be real early in the morning, like 6 or 7. So I appreciate you all sticking by. Alright. This actually thing kind of looks like a bug right now. Oh, you know what I could do? I could hang these in the back. That would probably make it look less like a ladybug. Boop. Then plop that right there. Boop. Boop. Here we go. You know how it is. We gotta make it look pretty. Need ladybug. I know you want the ladybug. Make yourself look nice and pretty. Alright. Alright. Alright, I think this will work. Alright. Alright, so now we actually have the lovely gargoyles and the Morning Stars hung up here. And I think, oh shit. I forgot the other stuff. The rose. No parts left in storage. What do you mean? Boop, boop. There we go. Now we got it all. And it's 6 in the morning for you, and it's 7 in the morning for you. Okay. Pretty close for some of you. Depends. I know the European continent's like an hour or 2 between, depending on which place. We might get the Slavs on one side, or like an extra 3 hours ahead for you guys, and maybe the Spaniards that are like an hour ahead. Needs a cannon? Maybe. Just for that extra sense of violence. But alright. Alright, so as you can see here, we got the lovely gargoyle slapped up front here, along with the Morning Stars on the back, with the nice little rose hubcaps here. Let's take it out for a quick spin. As you can see, it does look actually pretty nice. Probably would look better not on the such a ladybug looking build, but it gives you the idea of the physics of these things and what they kind of look like in various lighting conditions. Stop those hubcaps there. Looking mighty nice. Although it's kind of weird, they're kind of getting almost a visual artifact just because they're spinning so fast. But I can see on a proper Gothic build, these things actually could look pretty dang nice. Alright, let's try another pack. Alright, then we switch to another one. Flutes? Potentially. Comes where you at, man? I'm in the UK. Backwards cannon? I mean, you could do that. I mean, just you won't have a back anymore afterwards. There would be no back for the words to be. Boop. Alright, let's swap out the other ones here. Alright, so it actually disappears too, so you can't even purchase that anymore. Nice. Alright. Alright, so the next thing we got here is the lovely military pack. Hurts my soul. Buying so much. I actually might run out of storage space. Oh well, they gave us 2 buckets. How nice of them. I appreciate the buckets. Golby has blessed us with the buckets today. I love that. And then we have the... They said this is rear lights, right? Our army headlights. No, this actually goes up front. Interesting. So what does that even look like? Just multiple headlamps. Okay. Where's the tuba pack? I don't know. It sounds like a endeavor for you to create a glorious wet night. Find yourself the wettest of tubas. Alright. And then where'd the other thing go? I know we just had it here. So we got the hubcap, the buckets. And then what else did we purchase with the military pack? Oh, yep, so it's just the buckets and the wheel covers. Alright, let's take a look here. Wheel covers, wheel cover. It's literally just called the wheel cover. Alright. Not too shabby. Alright, one second. Alright, as you can see here, we got ourselves our lovely buckets hanging in the back here. Mighty spiffy. We also got nice wheel covers here. Not looking too shabby. Definitely great for a military static car. Maybe if you're working with the cohort or the humpback cabin, these could definitely work out. And we also got these nice little army headlights here. Strange enough, I can always see a face in it with the kind of like slanted eye and a mustache and a red nose. I don't know why, but that's the only thing I can see with those headlights. And I can't see anything else. But let's take it for a test drive here. Looking mighty nice. Light's got a nice little haze to it. Definitely give it more of a military vibe. Almost a Fallout 4 vibe. I can kind of dig with it. Buckets in the back also have free physics with it too. So they do a nice little jingle jangle. Depending on how you move aggressively. And hubcaps up here. Looking mighty fine. Looking pretty alright. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Good for the military person in your life. Take a look at another pack. I sleep. Oof. Not feeling it. Not feeling it wet night. I know. Maybe the pain alone of me losing $2,000 worth of paint will make you feel better. Pain in my blood. My stingy bones. They hate it. They don't like it. Oof. Okay. Let's take a look here. And now we'll try ourselves our nice night back. Oh. Face capture. This is a weird thing. My face capture like camera is over here, but then my laptop's all the way over here. So my face just keeps planting into this thing. Maybe I should move my camera to like here. Like slap it here. Angle that down. There we go. I know. It hurts my stingy soul. I know. Seeing you people that are like, oh, I'm always having a hard time purchasing like a $400 weapon. And here I am, spending $2,000 on shit that I can't sell ever. So it's literally just $2,000 down the drain. But thank God I did that aspect investment. So at least then I actually end up like pretty much equal. I don't end up losing too much money here. Alright. Let me take a look now. Alright, for the next pack here, we'll take a look at this nice, lovely, dovely night pack. Got a hubcap, a headlight, and some flames. Ooh, ooh. Ugh. Another freaking $700. Alright. Scandinavian Shields here. I actually do like this. That I do like. Scandinavian things. Sexy. Oh, damn! And they were not kidding about that fire. Nice. Actually, you know what? Let's plop it on top of the roof. Nice. They were not kidding about that fire decal. That's actually kind of sick. Hello from Sweden. Hey, what's up, my dudes? I'm pretty sure. I mean, I'll say it might. Anyone who asks for it, yeah, you can get it if you like. Right now, I'm just messing around with the impacts, seeing what they look like. Looking mighty nice. I'm actually recording a video technically too. Kind of got a little show off here. I don't quite have all the in-game cinematic tools here, so we're just doing it fucking rough and steady. And I'd say the fire so far is actually really cool, and I do like the Scandinavian things. So I could definitely see this working with the with like the paints that you get from maybe the wood pack, and maybe from the like a Knet Riders event. Maybe we could see that. But all right. So calm myself down. All right. So as you can see here, we got ourselves our Chevalier little headlamps here, along with our Scandinavian Shield hubcaps, which actually I think so far do look the best, but I am kind of biased towards things that are vaguely Viking-esque and that look wooden. We also got these awesome forged torches here, which honestly gotta be the best thing so far. The flame effect, I think, is the only thing that has it, besides, you know, props in the world, and it has a nice little fire effect to it. So honestly, really unique to see. Let's actually take a test drive real quick. So throwing the headlights there. Very, very... They honestly don't even look like knights. They honestly look like little bug headlamps. Just because of how small they are. They do need to be brightened up and maybe a bit larger. But the flames in the back, still really cool. As you can see, it still has that full articulating hinge physics that we've seen so far from something like the Morningstar and those buckets. So still pretty cool. And I'm going to take a spin here. Yeah, those hubcaps looking nice. Still got a kind of that backwards fan look with the decreasing spill of the wind. Looking very nice. Honestly, out of all of them, I think right now this is probably the one I'd be the happiest with, but your mileage may vary. Could definitely see this working on some builds. Definitely have to use a Knet Riders paint though, and maybe some other aesthetics, but depending on your car, you could definitely rock these. You could definitely rock these. Alright, let's try another pack. Alright. Works for me. Shwink. We'll have to see though. I'll have to design a car pretty much specifically to use something like this. It's kind of hard though. They're really trying for some unusual styles though. I noticed they're using basically stuff that you wouldn't see other places in this game. Like they always try to go for some more like realistic Mad Max type stuff, and then you get this stuff and it's like Far East and medieval and Gothic. Like, there's really no other parts in this game that really replicate that very well, except for maybe, like, holiday events. I got school in the morning. Yeah, I can sense that. All the Europeans are in chat right now. You know, honestly, I think the majority of my people who actually do watch my content pretty consistently are Europeans. So I get a lot of you dudes rocking in here all the time. Very interesting for an American channel. Alright, now let's take a look here. Alright. Calm scene. No, I'm just kidding. But alright, next up here, we got the nice, lovely Eastern pack here. with a nice little bell, a couple of dragon heads, which actually do look pretty sick. Plus, I believe this is called the Eastern Dragon hubcap. This thing would look absolutely sick in gold. Let's give it a try. Alright. I'm not going to keep everything in here because I know I'm going to have to cut out a lot of this stuff to not make it nearly as long of a video. I want this thing to be like sub 8 minutes, not like the 20 minutes it's been. Although to be fair, this is mostly me shit talking a crap ton. I'm not going to school because 2 people in my year got COVID. I mean, to be fair, I think all schools in America right now are closed down. I don't know, quite a few of them are right now, at least. I know at least in, I want to say here in America it is, but it honestly depends on which county and which state you're in. So these headlights too? Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. They are. That's actually pretty sick. So those are headlights. Then where's the Ganta? I'm assuming I can only attach this from the top. Oof, okay. Alright, so let's get another one up here. Do something that looks slightly better. This maybe more industrial vibe here would maybe look slightly better. Then maybe small little wedge to have it up top. Just a small little roof here. Just so it looks proper. Yeah, kind of like so. And then here we go. Slap them on. Ring-a-ding-ding-ding-a-ding-ding-ding. Alright. I think... Oh, yeah, and the hubcaps. That's right. Eastern Dragon. That's right. I always had the habit of pressing Control on things like this to copy it over. But I have to remember it's treated like a paint, so that technically doesn't happen. Alright. Alright, so now I'm going to make sure this furry face is in scene. The issue is I have a habit of, like, my laptop is lower than my camera, so my character is naturally going to look downwards, even though I'm, like, supposed to be talking to the audience right now, technically. Technically, it's a fucking video. But it's just too many conflicting things. I can see why a lot of content creators put their webcam, like, directly in the middle of their setup sometimes. I could see it. But alright. The O is the button for that. Isn't the O thing for painting? Does it actually apply to all of it? Yo, that's cool. Yo, that's right. Yeah, if it's considered a paint, it theoretically would do that. No, it doesn't do for stickers. Huh. Cool. I should think of that. I've learned something today. I feel knowledge. I have gained knowledge. But alright. Alright, so let's take a look here. We can see we got the nice little dragon headlamps up front, which actually do look pretty dang badass if I say so myself. We also got the Eastern Dragon hubcaps down right here. And I'll say, if you got some golden paint, these things will absolutely look spectacular here. And you know what? Actually, wait. I think I do have something that's vaguely golden-like with the golden tiger here. And it kind of works. Kind of works here. Get that golden aesthetic with it, maybe with a little bit of stripes in it. I'd see it working. And then we also got this lovely Ganta back here. So let's take a look at what it looks like in the test drive. Not too shabby. As you can see here, the bell's got full swinging physics here. And it has, like, basically actually 2 articulating points. The rope and the bell seem to be completely separate. Although, wow, those things flail around at maximum velocity. But up front, we got the nice little headlights. Very gentle light here. It almost looks blue, even. Still has that distinctive haze around it. That still makes it look like everything's nice and dusty. And these hubcaps still looking mighty spiffy. Making it look like a drug lord with these things around here. Part of the Yakuza. Not too shabby. Although the paint and the hubcap design definitely gives it a very weird visual flair when it's actually spinning at high speeds. Still very nice, though. Very nice. If you got that golden paint, this is probably honestly going to be one of the packs for you, because you can definitely make these things look absolutely stellar. But alright, take a look at the other packs then. Also, R to rotate different angle of the objects. Control store for cigarette. Oh, yeah. Okay, I see what you mean. For a second there, I was getting confused with the number 4, and I was like, what? But yeah, I know about the rotating thing, yeah. It should be alright. But let's take a look here. What else do we have here? Okay, so now we have the paints and the sticker pack. I could purchase the... I think it'll be good on the paints here. Since it gives you like a full preview here. That's honestly better than what I can show you in-game. Since in-game has different lighting conditions and objects in the way. So this will actually probably look the best. Not too shabby though. So let me go ahead and actually swap on those last decorations that I thought looked pretty badass. So honestly, the ones that I have that are my favorite right now have gotta be the flaming fires. Honestly, those are pretty badass. Where was the other ones here that I had? For headlamps, I gotta give it to the brass dragons. These brass dragons gotta look the best. And then I think for hubcaps, I gotta give it to the Scandinavian ones. Maybe tied with the dragons too. The Scandinavian ones I'm the big fan of. So it's like I got 3 different pack items right now that actually look pretty good for me. That's at least in my personal opinion. But yeah, let's take a look at the paints then. We'll cut all this out. I guess we'll actually take a look at the stickers. So for the sticker pack here, we actually get a variety of stickers here that might be interesting if you got a more faster-oriented car, which probably like a solid 3 people in this game will purchase. But you know what? Let's take a look at it. These will be in the painting section. Okay, good. So at least he kept it all into a nice own little area. And throw it around to other areas. Alright. I guess we'll kind of do it like this. So for the first one here, we got the comet. Looks pretty shabby. Looks pretty good. And then we'll cut this out. We'll throw on the falling star. Alright. Next we got the falling star. Very distinctive of an actual particular football team. We'll see whether or not they'll actually get a copyright claim for that. And then finish. Not sure quite how I feel about this. This kind of looks like just like the monster logo with some checkered stripes through it, but might be for some people here. Might be for some people. Old Scar. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. White claws, very similar to the falling, or not falling star, but very similar to finish in terms of its overall aesthetic, even though they're completely different in a way. But the same at the exact same time. 2 different claw mark patterns. Next, we got the Street Racer tattoo. Very reminiscent of some like a traditional, what do we call it, like a Filipino island or Native Hawaiian type tattoos that you'd find out there. Not too shabby if you're into that sort of thing. Next, we got the wave. More lightning bolts. Very similar to actually, yeah, the lightning star, because it kind of has like that jagged look to it. So, not too shabby. And then next, just a simple white stripe. Which honestly, I could see this working out mostly well for a lot of cars. Especially if you wanted the solid door look to it. Could definitely see that working. Could definitely see that working. But again, not quite my thing. If you're into stickers, then I could see this maybe potentially being worth it for you. Only if you got that money to blow on stickers. Paints me nothing but the other piquing my interest in the packs. Yeah. I'd say paints maybe if you're into paints. I'm not quite into the paint whoring aspect myself, But I know people like Sin Cakes are into it. Mostly just for the collection aspect of it. I know there's going to be like some completionist out there that's going to be like, oh, I got to purchase it all. Oh, it must add to my collection. Good, I could be late for school again. All right, my dude, you take care of yourself, and I'll see you next time. And don't worry, those will be a permanent archive of this stream on YouTube for you to watch, so don't forget about that. But yeah. All right. Yeah. All right, and for the last here, we got the nice little pack of N6 paints. So as you can see, it's mostly nice colors. They're all fairly solid, and they still allow rust to get through, which might peeve off some of you. But if you're more into that, like that quote-unquote realistic aspect of paints, then maybe that might look cooler for you. It looks like the rust is a bit more apparent on some of the paints than on others. As you can see, we got red here. This actually looks pretty nice. Nice, pretty consistent color. If you're not a big fan into those super, super glossy paints that make your car completely reflective, then yeah, I can see this being very nice. Very nice and matte looking. Same thing here, got a nice beige color. If you want a nice understated car, not too shabby. And then finally, we got ourselves the lovely, lovely purple for all of your ADD pant fantasy needs. Absolutely obnoxious colors. Perfect for some of you out there. But, alright. I think that'll be it for all the packs. I mean, overall, though, I still am greatly appreciative of the fact that Targem, by all means, are actually starting to go more cosmetic route instead of actually doing things like, oh, we're going to release constant packs and packs and packs with all these variety of weapons for $60 a piece. Instead, now they're actually giving you options that, for one, you can purchase with in-game currency, 2 are cheap, 3 are only cosmetic so they don't affect gameplay negatively, and 4 are still relatively accessible to the community. So I do appreciate that greatly. The limited time aspect may make it a bit less savory. I do wish they kept this on around longer, but I totally understand that having time-limited items here actually increases sales, so I guess I kind of get that there. But overall, let me know what you guys think down below. And other guys, I want to thank you all for watching this evening. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Alright. Done. Hopefully with recording that for now. Boop. Watches while working. Yeah, you could do that. You could do that. Alright, and Netpex, thank you for stopping by and talking this evening. Great to have you around. Hopefully see you next time, my dude. And hopefully play some games later. But yep, that's all of the packs for right now. Hey, what's up, Brunick? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. We just finished off that recording, so hopefully I'll slap that on to a video tomorrow. We'll see. I know I gotta edit those tomorrow, and that'll be a couple of hours at least. Oh god, it's almost fucking 2 in the morning. Here you go. You guys are gonna love this song, by the way. This is Maik the Liar fucking rapping. It's so good. Oh. Don't know why, though. I'm really into that type of stuff. Love these parody songs. Perfect. Alright. Let's make you guys still have that. Perfect. Alright, let's get back over to our good cars then. Let me stop faffing about on these lovely, lovely cosmetics. Saved ensemble. Ooh. You know, I wish they need to start getting some CKs out here though, for like some actual weapons, for some cabins, maybe for the legs even. That would honestly be sweet to see. The fact they haven't done it yet is still criminal in my mind. I'm trying to think. Really, none of these would be... Yeah, none of these cosmetics would really fit in my space. Maybe the buckets. But everything else, I would kind of have to have a more Halloween theme build to make it work. No, we'll have to see. Still love the Founders look on this thing. Big fan of it. Plus these legs. Ooh. I'm actually curious. Let's try this out in PvP. Let's see how this actually the thing would work. Ooh. Although, do I want to change out this power score? Reduce it down to 50. We'll be alright. I got like an extra 10 points, and Power Score is really going to do it. I just know if I want to do like survivorship with this, I'm going to have to take off all the accessories. And that would drop me down like an extra 50 points to get below sub 8k. I do love that EXP though. Well, it's actually pretty good at clearing jumps. That's why my other card keeps eating ass and dragging down the ground. This is actually nice. Oof. Is there no one on scrap metal right now? Am I going to have to resort to PvP or PvE? I can see that happening. I know it's like, what, 2 in the morning right now? 1:30 for me. So I can definitely see it being a bit dead on the North American server. Maybe California might be out there. Who knows? Oh no, Discord's active again. I can't do anything. Oh yes, Robaz. Not too shabby. Alright, so I don't have the good radar here, so I'm going to rely on all of them. Ooh, shit, spicy. Ooh, hot damn. Rude of you, my dude. Setting me on fire. Ooh, shit. Boy took out my whole fucking car. Ooh, You don't need those legs. Fucker, he took away my guns. God damn. No. Please be gentle, thank you. There we go. See, the legs take more victims. Although, to be fair, since actually a lot of these legs can actually redistribute the weight, we're actually pretty alright. You whore. Stop with your guns. Come to me. Parachutol. Ah! Fuck, how did he do damage, though? Because the issue is that he would have had to shoot... It's hard to say. I want to say, it's like, how the fuck did that happen? But I know they've been increasing the explosion radius on a lot of these rockets. So I know now that you can actually do that. Well, let's see what they got it. It might work. Here, just keep stripping them off. Yes, go for the cabin. Nice. The ram always works. Even if you're stripped of all your weapons, just going straight for that ram can always work. Lord. It must be new. Nice, not too shabby. Okay, yeah, and the rewards for Survivors mode is just about on par with this mode. Actually, not a little bit better, too. Not too shabby. Run, my children. Hen. Let these legs guard all beneath me. Clobber your foes. We'll keep that fighting on. Ooh. My dude. Had to stop there with those rockets. Oop, excuse me. And that's actually not that bad. There we go, just keep ramming him in the distance. Ooh, help the dude. Blight always goes first. Boy's weakened. Oh, and that's a dude in the back spamming a retcher. It's always nice, too. Now that we're on the legs, I can actually properly guard my caucuses a bit better. Ooh, get him in the back, get him in the back. We're doing a lot of cabin damage on him, look at that. Since I know he has a legendary weapon, I know he can't slap that much armor on his car. without going into super high power scores. The one upside about Caucus users is that you can actually deal with Seal Clubbers pretty effectively, since most Seal Clubbers will have very, very little cabin armor. You can generally just go straight for that, and they die. Downside, doesn't work quite well on hover builds. But since I'm on this fast boy here, hell yeah. At what point do you do a face reveal? I mean, I've done technically face reveals on my gardening streams. I just do those very infrequently. I mean, maybe I might do like a full proper video on that at some point, maybe? Who knows? I mean, if it ever gets to the point where like I can actually make YouTube a job, maybe. Maybe. But at the same time, too, I know there's all those weird fucking stories about, like, content creators getting harassed and doxxed and having people just fucking come up there and sock it to them. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. The thing is, too, I'm also not, like, in a very populated area, so it's actually kind of nice, even if I did get exposed. We'll have to see, though. Maybe I'll become, like, fucking ground mech or something. Yeah, I feel like you should have more subs. I mean, it is what it is. I enjoy doing, even with like 1,000 subs, 100 subs, or 1,000,000 subs, I'd probably end up doing the same shit. Although, to be fair, if it did have 1,000,000, at least it would be a higher film budget here. But no, it's alright, my dude. It's all part of that grind game. Slightly higher budget quality. Although, to be fair, that's probably not even the case. I mean, PewDiePie is like one of the most subscribed channels on YouTube. Probably makes millions a year, and yet that dude's still doing like what a 1,000 subscriber would do for maybe in terms of editing sometimes. Fuck, doesn't he still do his own editing too? So I wouldn't be surprised if it was. Got that daily content been flushed out there. Freddy, give me your 15 scrap there, you whore. I need my reward. Nice. I'll take it. Gracias. What? He vanished. You can try some other more popular games and see what works for you. We'll have to see. The issue is also those markets tend to be hyper-saturated, so you'd say to do those, but the downside is that because they're so saturated, the exposure there is basically shit. So, we'll see. I kind of found a little niche with Crossout, and I think it'll work for me. I think I just need to start producing more content because goddamn am I lazy. Oh, it's like, oh, do I want to sit here and make videos? Or, you know what I could do? Fuck it, I'll just do it while I'm streaming. Make the videos while I'm doing that. Seems to work. I can see it working very well for you. Nah, that requires fucking viewers, man. Or not viewers. Requires friends. Sitting there shit talking. Betraying their trust. Harvesting them. We'll have to see. Maybe if they had like little animal ears on the characters, maybe we could try that. Although I feel like I'd probably get ejected into space just out of pure spite at that point. Hey. But alright. I think we'll have to call it good after this because I'm getting tired of shenanigans. It's nearly 2 in the morning. Play as a good team. Pledgy as good team. He gave it effort. He gave it an effort. Yeah. Run down, boys. Don't let these bots take you. Oh, I am going to need to start scooching to the side. Oh, it's so nice. I'm actually tall enough to even peek over the little rafters there. Woo, damn. Get me in the back there. Matthias. Stop your wonky shit. Oh, dude, straight up got deframed. Everything taken off. That's fucking rough. Okay, good. I'll just take your spine for free then. Danielle. You harlot. Stop with that. Ooh, shit. Yo, this dude's right in between both of my legs. He couldn't do any damage. Love that. If it wasn't for the fact a shotgunner dude and the rest of my team already fucking bit the dust, we would have won. Me and Alyssa are the only ones with kills. That's bad. Did Caucasus get buffed? I mean, in a way, they had their cooling. Like now, previously, Caucasus didn't have any benefit from coolers and radiators. Now they can actually utilize them, so kind of. But then they also had their damage reduced significantly. Or actually, no, they only had it reduced like 5%. Not really too much. I'll say it's not really going to change how Caucasus are utilized and played a whole bunch. Since, I mean, they're still a pretty crusty weapon. But, I mean, I still use them regardless. If I can use them for damn near, probably for a year now, really. Hardcore-wise. But, alright, I think we will call it good here. My Deuterinos. A lot of damage. It was a lot of damage. They don't think the Caucasus can do a lot of damage, but once they have like a nice uninterrupted view of your cabin, that bad boy is going to damage like 100, 250 DPS. I don't know, something like that. I think it's like 150 DPS. It's still pretty good for 3 Caucasus. Especially considering you don't need a Jenny for that, so it's really nice for having like a low pop build, super high HP. Is that good, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? But I think beyond that, I'll call it good for this evening. So I want to thank you all for joining me this evening. If you had fun, follow it on whatever platform is your favorite. We're on that Twitch. Get your lovely, lovely badges and emotes there. YouTube, same thing. Get badges, emotes. Although YouTube does have a permanent archive of the stream, and we do stream to both platforms of your choosing. So pick whatever's your favorite. Other than that, there is going to be Discord and Twitter down below if you like that type of stuff. You want to get notified whenever I go live, or I don't know, just join the community. Who the fuck knows? Other than that, I think we will call it here. Call it good, my Deuterinos. So I want to thank you all again for joining me. And I'll see you guys next time, buddies. Bye. Oh, shit, clicked the wrong button.